Hi Stampers! Today I want to make a really beautiful Christmas card with you, and we're going to use a lot of the new supplies out of the Holiday Mini Catalog. The stamp set is Pines and Poinsettias, a very nice traditional Christmas looking set, and the pattern paper we're going to use is Holly Berry. Lots of pretty colors with that one as well. And then there's some matching buttons, the Holly Berry buttons. These come in the Real Red and the Wild Wasabi, so we'll use those as well. First of all, we need to cut out some things with the Big Shot. The background on this card is using a new textured embossing folder, and it's called Snowburst. So to do that, it would just take our red cardstock and put it into the folder like this, and then it goes in between the clear plates for the Big Shot all over the cardstock. Isn't that fun? Look at that. Okay, then the other thing that we have to cut out before I move the Big Shot off of here are some ovals. So I'm going to use the ovals die, and I'm going to take a piece of the vanilla cardstock and a piece of that Holly Berry paper, and the Holly Berry is going to go on the largest oval, and the vanilla is going to go on the medium-sized oval on the die, down onto the clear plate. We don't need a platform for this one. Clear plate on top, wheel that through the Big Shot, and what that's done is cut out two ovals for me here. Okay. Take this large flower stamp that has poinsettias and roses on it, and I'm going to color that with markers. So turn it over and use the brush side and just brush on the color. It's going to be mostly red, so everything, I'm just going to brush this all around, everything to be red. And the vine part, I want to make that green, so I'm going to use the Wild Wasabi for that. Do the little leaves out here on the side. And because this dries quickly, the way to reactivate the ink, to re-moisten it, is just to breathe on it. So breathe on that and then stamp it down onto your oval piece of cardstock like that. Okay, now this card's pretty easy to put together. I'm going to go ahead and stamp on the inside. I'm going to do the words, and I've chosen a greeting from the Christmas Greetings set. May the joy and love you feel this holiday season extend to every day throughout the year. So I'll just stamp that here on the inside. And then I'm going to take one of the designs, again from the Pines and Poinsettias stamp set, and put that up above. And I could also put that on the envelope. Okay, now on the front of the card, I can go ahead and start attaching the pattern paper. So I've cut out one rectangle, kind of put it at an angle here to the side, one on top of the other, and put this one kind of at an angle over here. Now for the message across the top, I'm going to take the Christmas banner here, stamp that in red, and then I'll cut that out with my paper snips. So for that, I'm going to stick that onto the front of the card here with some dimensionals, and then that's going to go across the top here, just like this. Now I'm going to tie my ribbon on before I stick this onto the front of the card. And everybody struggles with the ribbon, so I'll show you how I do mine. I turn the card upside down actually to do this. That way the little tabs on the bow will hang down when I'm finished. And I cross it over, right over left, go underneath. Then I make the loop on the right hand side and get it as tight as I can without crinkling up the cardstock. And then I hold this bow, this half, with my thumb, and my thumb does not leave. Then I come around the front side towards me first. So just wrap it around and then through the hole, just like you're tying your shoe. And then it's just a matter of fluffing and primping and making it look pretty just like you want it to. So it's just working with it a little bit. Okay, that looks pretty good. And then it's going to look better, of course, after you trim the edges here. So we'll take the ribbon cutting scissors that are so nice and sharp, and just trim these up a little bit. And that really finishes off the edges of those bows. Okay, next I'm going to add that red button over here onto the side. So I'm going to actually sew that right onto the ribbon, and I didn't sew it on first because I wasn't sure exactly where to locate it. So I'll take the baker's white twine, thread that through here. Now I can take the needle off and just work with the thread and just tie another bow. Again, I always just turn it upside down. That way these little flaps hang down. And tie my bow here. And again, just primp it now. You don't have to leave it all big. Make it look teeny tiny and cute. Trim off the little flaps. Okay, now this is going to go onto the front of my card. So I'm going to put lots of snail on here because this is a big card front and I don't want that to come off. Put a little on the center too. And then I will just put that right onto the front of my card like this. Now the last thing that I did was I took the two-way glue pen and just drew all around on the flowers. And then I sprinkled it with Dazzling Diamonds glitter. That just gives some extra little pizzazz to your project. Really an easy way to dress up for cheap. Just sprinkle that all on there, dump it off, and there you have it. A beautiful Christmas card, ready to go. Didn't take too long, really. And this one I would save for, you know, those most special people because you do have a lot of ribbon and buttons and things on there. So hope you like this one. Bye.